Are the boobies looking good? Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to episode 3 of Ordinary People. I am your host, Sabrina, and today's episode is on we all need a little time management. This is something I am learning right now because I normally upload my audios Wednesday and then the video by Friday. And it's Wednesday, and I'm recording right now. So I am definitely feeling a little under the gun, but no worries. We're going to get through this. Sometimes these things happen, but the biggest thing is to focus on priorities. And so while we are doing this episode, I am actually going to continue doing my other things. On a side note, I'm putting on a face mask. I just washed my face. But between the last episode and this episode, I accidentally cut off half my eyebrow, so hold on. Yeah, I mean, they grow back, but it's still frustrating. If I fill it in, it looks so much better, but not filled in, sis is looking like a train wreck. This is just a mask to help with blackheads. I have a few problem areas, so trying just to do that. But time management. So clearly this week I did not time manage that well. I let other things take priority instead of the things I was focusing on. And so just that goes hand in hand with, really establishing those boundaries in your life and being able to follow through with the time commitments that you set for yourself and that you set for others. I lost my train of thought. That was actually going really well because I did take notes today, but since I am multitasking, I am not reading from my notes. But this is something I know very well, and I'm still working on practicing it and working it into fruition so that I'm successful with it. I'm not perfect, nor will I ever be. The best I can do is just be better every single day. And so that is why I'm trying to double up in getting some of my face care done while I'm also doing this. I also need to do my hair. It's looking like a mess. So in my previous 2 videos, I had extensions in, and I have since gotten rid of those extensions. Oh, Nova's coming to say hi. Hold on one second. Look how cute this little bugger is. Isn't he adorable? Can you meow? No. All right, I'm going to let him back down. There he goes. But yeah, so I had extensions in. It was something I did. Hold on. So I had extensions in. It was something that I did for when I went to New York to go visit with my friends. I just felt like being a little extra bougie. And I felt like my hair, when it gets like to that collarbone level, I'm not a big fan from shoulders to collarbone. The rest I can deal with. It kind of gets a little awkward when it's like right above your boobs, and then if you have big boobs, it's kind of flying forward, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, my hair is back to short, as you can see. I look older when I have my hair short, but that's okay. It's just a part of life. But so time management. Time management is something. Also, I'm getting laser on my armpits, so now I don't have to shave them as much, which is kind of fun. Not that I normally shave them a lot. Sometimes I was looking like a Neanderthal, but it's okay. So yeah, time management. One of the biggest things is when you don't know how to manage your time, it is so easy to get overwhelmed or frustrated because there's only 24 hours in a day. And if you're not using that time appropriately, then it shows. And so right now I feel like it shows, but that's okay. You know what? We're rocking the half eyebrow and just living life to its fullest. So one of the things that actually inspired this episode, because I had the thought for this episode like a day or 2 after I recorded last episode, and it was because I was doing homework with my neighbor's kids, and one of them got really, really far behind on their homework, so we ended up spending like 4.5, 5 hours doing math homework, and a lot of this stuff, like I knew it, I just had to reteach myself and then helping them with it just so they got it done. And one of the things I was discussing with them, especially when it comes to like a work setting or a homework setting, and I think it's super practical in life, is to time block out your time for productivity. So for example, set a clock for 30 minutes and put all electronics away, all distractions, just get rid of them so that you can focus and hone in on what you need to get done. And so spend that 30 minutes to get it done. And then when that clock timer goes off, set another timer for 10, 15 minutes and go relax for a little bit. And I'm not saying like kick your feet up and I mean, you could if that's your version of relaxing, but just give yourself a little bit to turn off from what you were getting done. So that when you go back into it, when that 10-minute timer ends, then you go back into it for another 30 minutes and you have more productivity. And so continuing that cycle, and if you're able to do more time, like 45 minutes and then 10 minutes, like you have to figure out what works best for you, but getting a rhythm of how you are able to get your work done and get it to its best productivity level and, be able to be successful with it. And so incorporating those things I think is super helpful, especially when you are surrounded by distractions. Now, when it comes to things like this, for example, or long-term projects, it's so important to have a flow with it. So, for example, after I finished posting a video on Wednesday, I typically am either editing the video for Friday, working that Wednesday into Thursday, and then, sometimes I don't want to edit immediately, and so when I have an idea for my next video is when I'll write, or I'll write about other things that maybe I don't bring for the podcast to do. And so, those are long-term things where I'm building that foundation of having content and having things to be able to put out. I started with a week to week and, just continuing to do that, but then as I get more comfortable and as I get more used to it and faster with that turnover, I'm able to have more content that is ready to go. And so typically that's how my thing would work. And then Friday into, Wednesday, normally I try like Friday into Monday to have a video recorded. So then I have Monday, Tuesday, and a little bit of Wednesday to edit and do those things. This week was very different. It is literally Wednesday. My birthday is tomorrow. Christmas is on Monday, and it's been a roller coaster of a week. But in being a roller coaster of the week, myself, I'm still moving up an elevator. So I don't feel as if I'm necessarily having all the wind rushing through me as I'm riding this roller coaster. I'm just kind of enjoying it and looking up and, admiring the high view. So, this is still drying some, so I'm just kind of rambling while I dry. But yeah, time management, something we all can practice and we all can know. And, that's kind of the gist of my episode. I mean, I was going to do some, doing my hair and stuff like that, and maybe I'll just add a little bit of that sped up for the video purposes, but basically, Nova's coming to say hi again. Come here. Come here. Are you going to jump? Psst, psst, psst. Come on. Look at this little handsome bugger. He's so cute. Oh, he's getting feisty. Oh, he's getting feisty. He's getting feisty, mate. Charlie, stop. The mailman came. Charlie doesn't like the mailman. Even though he's so nice, she's literally a hellion. Okay. So yeah, that was really my episode. Don't really have that much else. My skin's drying. This was kind of a boring episode. I'm sorry. I hope that it's, I didn't want to waste too much time today. I think time is something that's so valuable, and I try my best, especially when I'm doing these videos, to have them be shorter. And sometimes I can ramble where I feel like I'm making a good point, or I don't know how to edit the clip or audio to still be fluid, because a lot of the times when I'm in the middle of something and then maybe I'll repeat what I had said, it doesn't sound right the second time when matched with the original version. And so that's something I'm working on, trying to take moments to pause, focus on what I'm saying, and then be able to move on to the next thought rather than being mid-thought and then trying to redo that mid-thought, and it's just a whole discombobulated mess. So yeah, I'm going to close out this episode. I have Charlie here with me. Come on, up. And this was episode 3 of Ordinary People. I'm your host, Sabrina, and we all need a little time management. I am going to enjoy my birthday, wish you guys a happy holidays, since the next video will be posted after Christmas. But I just want to thank you for being here, and if you enjoy this content and want to see more of it, of course, I will try to plan a little bit more ahead, but holiday season and birthday season can get a little stressful for people. But feel free to comment, share, like, subscribe, whatever you are feeling and however you want to show support. I am super grateful for it. And I will close it out with another clip of my half eyebrow. Oh. Got a little extra spice in there. All right, that was it.